Welcome back in. As we've got the risk of some strong storms that will be with us this evening. It would be the third round of storms. That greater risk is going to be south and west of the Toledo metro, where some gusty winds and very large hail could be possibilities, and still can't rule it out at this point with the tornado watch that's been issued. A brief tornado or two is something we'll have a close eye on this evening. Now, the area of immediate concern, we have a tornado watch, which just means ingredients could be ripe for the formation of strong storms. It could produce tornadoes, but there are some active warnings now just west of I-69, that is south of Fort Wayne, Indiana, northwest of Muncie, Indiana. And I can show you that that is going to be an area that is going to be of greater concern. Strong storms extend back towards St. Louis, down into northern parts of Arkansas, southeastern portions of Missouri. And this is going to be a risk that will continue through and after dark tonight. Let's get a little bit closer to that immediate risk. And it's going to be this area where a line of showers and storms developing, strong to severe storms possible. Where about 5 minutes ago, there was a tornado warning that was issued. That is not in our area, but it's something that we'll have a close eye on, that out toward Marion, Indiana, and just something that we do when we get strong to severe storms. We have the ability to look inside those storms with Doppler radar, much like we can with this particular view here, indicating those storm winds within this particular warning, indicating some rotation there just outside of Marion, Indiana. Again, not in our area, but these storms are tracking toward our area and will be entering into the region somewhere along and south of the Maumee River. So heads up toward Defiance, Van Wert, and Ottawa. Some strong storms maybe in your area in the next 30 to 60 minutes. So here's the area of a greater severe risk. It is going to be south and west of the Toledo metro area, from about Defiance south over toward Findlay. We're going to have a close eye on the southern and western edge of our viewing area. So what are the storm impacts tonight? We've got team coverage on this. Let's send it over to meteorologist John Birchfield. John, it's an early start to the severe weather season. What do we need to be prepared for?
Certainly is, Chris. This will be one of those nights you want alerts turned on that free WTOL 11 weather app as we monitor the strong to severe storm risk, especially southwest of the Toledo metro. It's going to be a fairly narrow 4 to 6 hour window through about 10 o'clock p.m. that we see that severe thunderstorm risk predominantly far to the south. Now, the storm risk is going to contain all of these impacts, including rain, hail, and wind. And due to that tornado watch, there is the chance that some of those thunderstorms do contain rotation that could be a precursor to a brief spin-up tornado. That next round of thunderstorms is already developing in this circled area that Chris pointed out near Marion, Indiana, far to the southwest of us. But these are racing through and moving in towards Putnam and Hancock County. Those locations southwest of Toledo will be the first to see some thunderstorms. No active warnings for our viewing area, but the hour-by-hour forecast does show you some of those storms firing up from areas like Putnam County all the way over towards Wyandotte and Crawford counties. Again, mainly south of Toledo, right along this weather front. That is going to be the focal point for storm development. It's going to be a fairly brief window. After 10 p.m., storm chances sink to the south. And as we head into the start of your weekend, Friday featuring a few lingering showers, but mainly an opportunity to dry out our weather. Rainfall was drenching today. In fact, much of the Toledo metro from Toledo towards Maumee saw over 1.5 inches with isolated 2-inch rainfall totals. Findlay saw a little over 1 inch. Same goes for Defiance. And those are two cities that could see additional downpours with these thunderstorms to the north of Toledo. Southeast Michigan did not see quite as much rain. But Chris, as we head into the Friday, thankfully this will not be an overnight storm threat, and we can rest easy tonight and calmer weather on tap for Friday.
And we can be very clear about that timing. That is great news, John. After 10 p.m. we should be in good shape. John, you know what got my attention this morning was that thunder that woke me up right around 6:30.
It was noisy.
Very
yes.
Noisy. And as you showed right there, some very heavy rainfall that came into the area. John Birchfield, appreciate that update for your Friday. Mostly cloudy skies. The breeze, it's going to be noticeably cooler. Northerly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Keep our highs in the lower 50s as we go through Friday. And your 10-day forecast has upper 50s on Saturday. Much of the day Saturday will be dry. Clouds will increase into the evening and a chance to get a few late day showers. That ahead of another cold front turns us cooler into Sunday for St. Patrick's Day. Mid-40s, a brisk chilly breeze, and cold enough by Monday. A few wet snowflakes. Nothing that's expected to accumulate, but that is going to be a chilly mid-March day. Upper 30s expected on Monday, and will stay in the low 40s into Tuesday, and a slight warming trend as we go into the middle of next week will take us back into the upper 40s and low 50s. But if you're already thinking those St. Patrick's Day plans, mostly cloudy skies and a brisk feel right around the mid 40s. Jeff.